Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless Strategist and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Battle Replays. And in case you haven't noticed by now, I'm actually going backwards. So in any case, I have Karl Franz, the Emperor, and I'm attacking the Barrow Legion. I have no idea why it's a black screen. There we go. The game really is slow. What the hell? I have 6 Pistoliers, 4 Hellstorm rocket batteries, and 1 steam engine tank, which I later on replaced with a Celestial Wizard. Then I kicked that Celestial Wizard to the curve and got a Fire Mage. In any case, the strategy is similar, only this time I didn't move my soldiers away, but they seem to be targeting my steam tank, which is okay. So I've sent Karl Franz up, and he is actually soaking one of the towers, but the one that was focusing on the Hellstorm rocket batteries has been quickly dispatched. And see, they do outnumber me by quite a bit. But quite a bit. And I already lost some troops, but the second tower was destroyed. And I remember they don't have any range units. Hellstorm, a fucking Fire Wizard would be great here. But instead what I did was I actually had a giant brain fart. So basically I'm pulling the Emperor back. And I've decided not to destroy the gates this time, I believe. And I just focused on their walls. And I do believe I blew up 3 walls. And of course the crossfire did kill some of them. You know, and there we go, there goes the first wall. Right, I remember now. I wanted to destroy the 3 walls and actually have my handgunners come here into position and actually start shooting the enemies from here. And this is also where I was actually just quite struggling to figure out my artillery as well. We still haven't figured it out. But in any case, these things actually fuck things up. I don't understand why that remained, but in any case here I actually tried to target their cavalry. They're ethereal, but they do get damaged somewhat. But as you can see, it'll just keep on firing. I do have their Karn rates. Yeah, they do take some damage. And see, they've lined up some of the soldiers here. And here I'm actually sending Karl Franz, and I'm sending my steam tank and the entire army in. And this will be pretty much a pretty good battle. And the steam tank actually will get over 100 kills. Then later on, when I actually recruited my Celestial Mage, I thought, why the hell did I ditch my steam tank? Because steam tanks are semi-good, and at a certain point I tried to target their bats with my artillery. And more so because they were actually a target that I could hit, and I was hoping to hit at least them or something. But I ended up hitting absolutely nothing, but I soon pretty much changed that tactic. And here I actually moved my infantry. I don't believe they do have range, but they're not firing. I believe I will actually enable their fire at will mode soon. Then I just thought, yeah, there we go. They fucking annihilated this guy. This chick here, the vampire. Pop, 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 pop. Absolutely annihilated. Then for once they were actually quite useful and they decided to start shooting over here. Now I'm actually thinking about using those huntsmen archers, you know, or crossbowmen, because these guys have trouble shooting up a wall, which makes sense. They do go at it with a gun. And here I actually have my Legendary Lord, just fucking lay the smackdown on them, and then I do have my gunners providing support, and as you can see they pretty much wiped out the cairn raids before they could actually do anything. My Hellstorm rocket battery is still aiming at their cavalry because cavalry is a pain in the ass, but I do have halberdiers. So in any case, but I decided just to use their ammo all the same. And here they're actually sending their zombies in. Now zombies are trash, but they are meat shields. But in any case, we have Carl Franz just laying the smackdown on them. I'm actually sending in the steam tank. And auto fire is of course enabled. Steam tank rolls in, starts shooting. And all is well. And puff puff puff. And I love the animation of the steam tank. Now I was thinking about replacing my entire melee infantry with steam tanks. But that would probably be pretty bad. It would be interesting though. I might actually try that with a separate army. But in any case, now they're basically firing at the bats, the artillery that is. I mean, it does work. I do actually take out some of the bats, but still. My gunners used up most of their ammunition, and I'm actually keeping the halberdiers in reserve. And I do believe, if I remember correctly, that I didn't even send them in. I actually have my greatswords up on the walls. And they're battling out with a melee specialist. And I did find out that they actually do quite well against melee specialists, at least on normal mode. I don't know about other difficulties, battle difficulties, and I don't really care to know. Easy and very easy is just very boring, but normal is just right. And if you combine that with a very hard campaign, oh man, you'll actually have a blast. Okay, now I am trying to move them into a sort of formation. The back of these guys don't even fire. Just these guys fire. Well, sometimes they fire, but still. It's fucking bullshit. But in any case, they make short work of the Black Knights. There we go. Okay, now they're all firing. I have no idea what that depends on. And I'm actually quite feeling that I don't... And I'm actually quite feeling that I don't actually utilize my soldiers well enough. Okay, and up here I'm left with only one greatsword infantry. But they're doing quite well, in all honesty. And here we go, there's another one. Yeah, and this is where they start crumbling. And this is where I actually send my steam tank up here. These guys will crumble, I believe, on their own. Yeah, puff, dead. Now, I actually want to play this on normal mode. There is normal speed. Here I actually have the Emperor charging in on a one-on-one duel. Just look at that. Boink. And he actually did summon Corral. He is crumbling, but he shortly falls, and the steam tank actually hits the Emperor. Now I love how these guys are actually duking it out. Look at this. Puff. They miss each other completely. But Corral does take a lot of damage. And puff. Just with a stare, the Emperor wins. And how many troops did I actually end up losing? I lost 133, and this was a decisive victory. I mean, I don't know. So in any case, that's basically it.